Greetings, class. This is a brief introduction to the MBA class you'll be taking starting May 25th. My office is located in the Peters Building, room 232. I also have an office in the library. I probably won't be in that office that much during this session because I'm a faculty development director. I'm director of CSALT, which is our faculty development center. My office phone in the Peters Building office is 2151. The easiest way to contact me is by email. The email address I have on the screen is idaj@csufresno.edu. I would primarily use the email for personal questions such as leaving class early or other questions related to your grade or something like that. I also have a Blackboard discussion board for class-related questions, and that discussion board will be available on Blackboard this evening, by this Sunday evening. And to find it, you log onto the course, look for MBA-2013, and the left side you'll see class discussion board, and then there you will see an I Want to Know discussion board, which is where the information will be. Now, in terms of the class structure, prior to going to class, you read the textbook. Note that if you look at the schedule on the last few pages of the syllabus, that I have you reading the summary at the end, or management tips at the end of the chapter first, and then going back to read the chapter. I've identified the pages in the chapter because some of the pages you don't have to read in the chapters. There are also cases that are court opinions that are in the chapters. Mostly you will read those. Then you're reading them for application, how the courts apply the law, not so that you memorize the case names. I don't expect you to memorize the case names. There are also quizzes on the readings. Each of the first 3 classes, you'll have a 25-question quiz at the beginning of class. That quiz is 30 minutes, and it's over the readings to help encourage you to read the material before you come to class. The quizzes are open book, and you can write notes in the margin, but you can have no other notes in the quizzes. And I'll go over this at the beginning of class, but I wanted to kind of give you an introduction ahead of time. In-class class participation is also part of the grade. Mostly what you do is I will give cases or questions periodically to you to do with either individually or in groups. You'll work on those, write those up, use your laptops for that, and then upload your responses by around 5 o'clock on class day. It's important to make sure you upload it at that time or you won't get credit for that class participation. And again, we'll discuss this more in class on Saturday. Online discussions are a part of the class. There will be 3 online discussions. The first one you'll see on Blackboard this evening, this Sunday evening when I make it available. Because we do those online class discussions and they do require extra time, our class only meets from 8 till 3 instead of 8 to 5 to make up for some of the extra time you'll be spending on doing the readings and then responses on the class discussions, the online discussions. It's really important on the online discussions that when they're made available, that you look at it and make sure you post your comments by certain times so that you get full credit for those discussions. And again, that information will be discussed more in class, and each online discussion assignment does have specific instructions on how to get full credit for them. Finally, I do use Blackboard in this class. You can tell already maybe a little bit. I had created an app for you to use that had the readings on it, but it's taking longer than I thought to make it available to you. I'll make it available as soon as I hear from the company that actually creates the app. On Blackboard, most of the information that you will look at is in announcements and course documents. Announcements, I'll post any updates on information for the class. I don't know that there will be a great deal of announcements, this time around, but there may be a few. I also post reminders and announcements. The course documents is where you can find, for example, a zip file of all the PowerPoint slides for this course, so you can download those as a package and use those as you read. I've also included a link to a business law quiz that was written for another textbook but covers the same topics. You will have to do a little bit of detective work to figure out which chapter corresponds to the chapters of this textbook, but if someone wants to, they can always post a cross list if they go through and do that and post it for the class. You will also, in the online discussion assignments, be working in groups. I've assigned the groups, so if you look on the left side of the Blackboard menu, it tells you which group you're in. You click on that link and that'll tell you which group you're in. Okay, that's it for the brief introduction. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, and feel free to contact me if you have any additional questions after you listen to this and you've looked at the syllabus.